In 2011.
And we want to kind of show you some of the more epic events and some of the changes that we've made to combat, things like that. So Reed Buckmaster here is going to be driving, and let's kind of kick it off. So we're going to start on at a Geth base. So the Geth are working with the Reapers at this point. Shepherds come in to do a missile strike on a key asset in the Geth base. So the Normandy's overhead, the Quarian fleet's in orbit, and he's about to launch a missile attack.
Joker, the Geth blast shield is open. Ready to take out this base?
Roger that.
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sink to your target. I recommend you withdraw to a safe distance.
Backup is inbound.
Target locked.
Located transportation.
Copy that. Everybody, get to the ship. Move!
Let's go.
We've got the whole Quarian fleet waiting in orbit. Go!
Attempt evasive maneuvers.
Shepard to fleet. I need an orbital strike. We're clear. Fire and fill. Looks like they heard it. Drive!
So that was an example of kind of some of the epic stuff that we're trying to show off for in Mass Effect 3. You know, the real like intensity and the scale of what's going on. So now we're going to show a little bit of combat and kind of some other choice elements and how we're implementing choice in combat. We're going to go over to the Solarian homeworld Sarkesh, where you're going to be rescuing a person who is of vital importance to getting two warring races to ally.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret, possibly a mole in STG, could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan alliance with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target.
tracking you. Smart after taking a beating. Get the female out of there or it's all over.
They aren't responding.
You're dead.
So, as you guys saw there, right there was the Omni Blade. It's one of the improvements that we've made to combat. In that, we want to make sure that when you get up close and personal, if you're able to get up close and personal, you're going to have an ability that can, give guys the good one shot. And I mean, the Omni Blade from a IP perspective is basically a holographic switchblade. I mean, that thing comes out of your Omni tool, and you're able to give the guy what for. Now that said, while you saw a lot of run and gun stuff there, we want to really focus too on the tactical aspects of gameplay. So the pause and play aspects are still there. We're going to bring up the weapon wheel. We're going to switch over to the machine pistol. And before we keep going here, so.
Cerberus just don't quit, do they?
They're indoctrinated. They're capable of anything.
So at this point, we're going to bring up the power wheel. And we're going to give some squad commands just to move Garrison Liara around. We're also going to equip incendiary ammo. It's an ammo type that lets you light guys on fire. And as we kind of move up into the next area, I want to talk a little about AI. So some of the big AI improvements that you'll see now are just, really increasing the intensity of the AI, giving them the ability to control the battlefield a lot more. We've given them things like SWAT shields and the ability to, use rocket boots to jump and land on different areas. They're going to be controlling the battlefield a lot more. You're going to have to be, changing your play style in order to change to the now reactive battlefield. So in this particular thing, you're going to see how we're almost forced into doing a flanking action.
Watch it! We've got a large Cerberus force down the hall!
Targeting now.
Got some upgrades.
I'll try to cover you! Watch ahead!
Taking them head on is not the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead. In my sights. They get me closer, and this is going to be hand to hand.
So as you can see, combat's also gotten a whole lot harder. So you saw there that we had to use a flanking action. We saw some squad power usage. You also saw the grenade, the frag grenade. So it's one of the new weapons that we're bringing into the Mass Effect 3. It allows you to kind of just use some ballistics to actually, arc around things, bounce off targets and whatnot. One of the other big pieces of feedback that we've gotten from the fans is that they've really wanted to see a lot more weapon customization and customization in general. So where we're at right now is on a weapon bench. You're going to find these throughout the world. It allows you to basically toss your weapon down on the bench and make very physical changes to not only the stats of the weapon, but how they look and how they actually react. So each weapon mod will literally change the way that you want to play with that weapon. Continuing in that kind of vein, we also made a lot of changes to how the squad customization works. So in this particular case, we're going to look at squad mastery. So not only are you adding points like you have in previous Mass Effect games, now you're actually going to be able to really customize each of those abilities. So in the case of combat mastery, we're going to be you can choose whether or not you want to do more damage with your weapons, or whether or not you want your actual the choices you're making in conversation to have a greater effect on your Paragon or Renegade status. So each of these choices that you make will have a very noticeable and oftentimes very visual effect and very gameplay-oriented effect on what's going on.
Scanning.
How are you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
Enemies up ahead.
So, now that we've made a lot of changes to just how kind of movement in general happens, it's really allowing us to do things like stealth gameplay a lot more. So what you're going to see here is Reed's going to be moving through cover, going to be doing SWAT turns and combat rolls to be able to actually get in right behind the guy and do an Omni-Blade kill.
Let's get the hell out of here.
So, exploration is going to be a whole new element of Mass Effect. I mean, you're going to be able to jump over pits, you're going to be able to climb up ladders, you're going to be using just the environment a whole lot more than you have seen in other Mass Effect games. It's going to be a much bigger experience. Finally, the run and gun gameplay is somewhere where we've put a lot of effort, and I'm just going to give you a good example of that here.
Heavy attack.
So as you saw, I mean, again, combat is a lot more difficult. Now that run and gun gameplay can really be enhanced through the use of weapon mods and power modifications. So the more that the more that you figure out what the playstyle that you want to play with, the more that you're able to change the equipment that you find and purchase and through the economy, and you're going to be able to use that stuff to make your gameplay, make the game more suited to your choice in gameplay rather.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, heads up. You've got it coming.
So what you saw there was the Cerberus Atlas, and that's basically a giant mech that, you know, if you're able to actually get the guy out of the pilot seat, you're going to be able to take over that mech and use it as a vehicle of your own. Now we've been showing levels themselves, but really Mass Effect is about exploration, and it's about your choice in that exploration. So you're going to still have access to the Normandy. You're going to be going to new places. You're going to be taking hold of key assets. You're going to be saving civilizations. You're going to be seeing whole new places that we've never shown before, exploring new technologies. You're going to be working together with your teammates to secure alliances, all within the context of the most impressive and advanced conversation system and digital acting that we've ever done at BioWare, all within the context of the global galaxy at war. So I'm going to pull it back a little bit here. We're going to go to a very early point in the game. Commander Shepard has been being held on Earth for trial. Now, while that trial is going on, though, the Reapers actually arrive.
They're massive. God help us. Come on.
Watch it! I'm on it. Come on.
Right behind you. Through this way. Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
So, this Mass Effect really makes sure that every conversation option and every choice that you make has a major impact on your game.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here. How do you stop something so powerful?
I don't know.
Let's get to the LZ so the Normandy can pick us up. Damn it. We'll have to find another way to contact them. Shepard, over here. I found a radio. Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed shuttle in the harbor. I'm activating his distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I've lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
You and me both.
Running out of ammo.
So with that,
About time.
we are going to switch over and basically we're gonna call that our demo, and we're gonna basically take some questions now.